Alrighty, here we are once again looking at some of the junk in my yard. And oh, look what followed me home. 1971 C30 two-wheel drive. It does have a 350 V8, just like the side plate says. It is a dually. It is two-wheel drive because most of these, there were no four-wheel drives at that time. And the PTO cable snapped on the box. We'll have to see if it'll go up and down like it's supposed to. It's a drop side box, so the box sides will actually drop down on it like a contractor bed. Yeah, it's got a set of cheap boat trailer taillights, but they work. Got a tailgate. Yeah, I gotta get some of this junk out of here. Oh, even came with the prerequisite bias ply dry rotted tires, so we'll have to do something with that. Overload springs. Frame's not in bad shape. Cab corner, of course, you know, everybody's favorite type of tires. Lock rings. A little bit of rust on that front fender. A windshield without cracks. Although, of course, because this was a wood hauler, no rear window. Door opens. Floor is semi-intact. Oh, there's some holes around the backside. I imagine when I start pull the interior out and get a good look at the floor, we'll find out worse. Door shuts. Window regulator's broke. Grill looks good, but all the lock tabs are broken. Typical of the year, as you can see here and over here, the tabs are all broke. Somebody doesn't know how to put a headlight in. It was painted once, must have had a ding in the hood. Somebody mudded it over. This fender's good. More dry rotted bias ply tires. Yep. Bed's fairly solid. Oh. Oh my God. Rotted right out. Not really. Backside the cab over here is a little more rotted, but dash pad's typical. Seats original. Of course, we have an SM 465 4-speed granny. Original AM GM radio. It has not been cut or molested like a lot of them do. Big handle for the dump box. Very basic gauge package, very much. Speedometer and fuel gauge both work. And of course, the door shuts. Fuel tank behind the seat. And the basic small block 350 Chevrolet engine. It's got a Holley carburetor on it because Quadrajet died before I bought it. There is an issue with the Holley. She's dumping fuel somewhere, so it's going to have to come off and get cleaned and put back together again. Turn the idle mixture screws all the way in, and she runs like a train. And there's obviously fuel dumping somewhere. Somebody put an HEI unit in, which is not that unusual of a deal with it. This truck left mid-1971 from Flint, Michigan plant. Still has the original cross-flow brass radiator. I mean, this truck it was worked, not molested, and just run as a work truck. $1,500, drove it home. Drove it home like 50 miles home, drove it. So right now, this one has put herself at the top of the list because always need a dump truck. We'll have to see how much we put in it. This one's going to be a driving restoration. We'll get her up and running, get everything right, to be on the road, and then do work on it as necessary and possibly scuff the paint and shoot another color. I don't know yet. Yeah, next project. Alrighty. Toodaloo.